Hello everybody, welcome to the It's Raining Crafts Patreon. My name is Raina. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry under SF Chick. Today is Friday, October 25th, 2019. It is a Friday. Did I say that already? So, grab your coffee and let's chat. Today I have my Cheshire Cat mug and I have Starbucks hazelnut coffee in there that I just poured, so it's very hot and I'm going to let it cool. So, why don't we get started? So, I got a new basket from Target to store my whips. It was on clearance. It's a nice big basket that I could put my works in progress in, because I do a lot of by floor knitting. If that's what you call it, down at my desk, and then I knit upstairs in my chair. So it's easier for me to carry my projects in that bag. So why don't we pull out what I finished? What I have in there. So in my Knit for Brains hedgehog bag, I have a sock. I have a hoe, which is a half finished object, and it's a sock. It's Freckled Whimsy Champagne Supernova in the Champagne Supernova colorway. It reminds me of the song from Oasis from the 90s. So you have 10 rows for the ribbing and 45 rows for the heel. I mean, not the heel, but the leg, and the German short row garter heel. And then I think I did 50 for the foot before I did the toe decreases. So that's the first sock. The second sock is well on its way. So I am 22 rows in to the foot, and not the foot, the leg. After doing the ribbing, I often put a little removable stitch marker on the front so I can tell which is the front and which is the back. Also on my notes, if you see, I put the color of the stitch marker to tell me which is the front. So those are my Champagne Supernova socks. And every time I knit on these socks, I want to listen to Oasis. Oasis was a band back in the 90s, if you remember. One of their big hits was Wonderwall. After Wonderwall came Champagne Supernova. So, and what else do I have in here? I have in my Erin Lane bag, Hong Kong bag from my Destination Lane membership. It's an Erin Lane twofer bag, which means that there are two sections in the bag. So you can have your yarn on the one side, your yarn. This is Nomadic Yarns in the Winter Wonderland colorway. I'm doing a set of fingerless gloves. I am doing them on size 1s. Magic Loop. So far, I got this pattern down at my yarn store with the modifications from Dawn and Joan, who work at the yarn shop. Joan's the owner, Dawn works there. So in the bag you have this little piece of fabric right here that you can have your yarn over here and your project over here. I also have another twofer bag that I got when I went to Stitches in, when was that? 2014, 2015. I think it was 2015 that I went with my mother-in-law and I got a Star Wars bag. It has Stormtroopers and Darth Vader and Sheep Leia. It's really cute. But that's what I'm working on in this bag. Let's see. And then I'm working on a sweater. I am working on this sweater for the Colorwork Cow by the Unraveling podcast. This is the Harkin Pullover by Kristen Hipsky. Let me pull the thing. So this is the sweater, and this is what I have so far. I'm into my second skein. When I split for the sleeves, it was time for skein 2. So this is what I have so far. I finished the increases. I'm 4 rows and I'm 4 inches into the body. I gotta get to 16. I'm averaging about 25 rows per 4 inches. So I think I'm ready. I think I'm on track with that. So, and then this sweater, instead of having matching sleeves, it will have self-striping sleeves from Nomadic Yarns. I got it a while ago. It's gold and pink and black and orange colors. I have it back here in my stash because I'm not ready for sleeves yet. When I get to the sleeves, I will show you. In fact, let me get up and I'll go get the yarn. So this is going to be my yarn for the sleeves of that sweater. The pink matches this pink from the sweater. This is Immortentia in Twisty Sock, 80/20 merino nylon, 400 yards, 100 grams. But I just, when I remember going online and wanting to make this sweater, but it's bottom up, and I don't do bottom up sweaters. I'm afraid of twisting my stitches. In the past, I have before when I tried to make bottom up sweaters, so I stick with top down. But that's why I did the Harkin. So this and this go very well together. So that's going to be my sock arm sweater from I think it's Telly Bean Knits who did it. I forget. But I have those are the only 3 projects I have in my basket right now. And the other project that I just casted on yesterday is the Mellow Kitty sweater by Casapinka. It's a top-down color work yoke with cats and fish in the sweater. So this is the sweater. I'm doing it in blues. So I have, you see how much yarn I have in the back, and I went through my yarn, went through my blue colors, and I picked out Lolo Did It Sparkle Sock Narnia, Lolo Did It Sparkle Sock Winter is Coming, Utopia, I'm not sure of the base name, I think this is called Blue Sky. I got it when I was at Maryland Sheep and Wool one year. And then this is Ba La Jolla in the Frozen colorway. This will be my body. I'm not I have 3 skeins of this. I have 2 skeins of this. And I have 1 skein of each of these. So that should work. I thought that I would rather buy a kit because all the yarn is in there and I don't have to play with numbers and stuff, but I think that if I do these 4 colors, it should be fine. I cast it on yesterday with the Narnia, with the navy blue sparkle sock. So I'm going through a phase right now where I'm really not feeling the projects. I mean, I want to get them done. I want to get them off my needles and have clean needles. But like long-standing works in progress. Like if I'm not feeling it, then I will just pitch it. And I did that with this yesterday. Did that with this. I like the colors together. I just was not excited about the project. So I'm excited about the Casapinka. I'm excited about the sock arms. I'm excited about the socks and the fingerless gloves. So it should be really good. And then I did a sorry, my mind went blank for a minute. But oh, that coffee is a little bit strong. It's good though. I just dumped the rest of the bag of coffee into the filter this morning because I knew that I was almost going to run out of the hazelnut coffee, and I have another bag back there, but I didn't want to open it. So I got to do some stuff today, speaking of like not being happy about my projects, that's what I did with my calligraphy cardigan. I was doing another one in purple. Was sitting on the needles for a year. And the ribbing was done, and I was in the increases, and I was almost at the increases. And I was almost finished with the increases. Then I looked at it, then I was like, am I really going to wear this? The answer would be yes. I would wear it, but I didn't like the yarn. I know that working with wool of the Andes that it softens up when you're after you're finished with blocking it. I know I did it with my nephew's hats. Ellie Belly, what are you doing? So I'm just it's the end of October. And I have 2 months left. So and I'm over halfway. I'm a third over my goal, I think, for my Ravelry challenge. Let me check that. I will check that for you in a second. Projects, challenge. I'm 19 projects out of 30. So I just think that now that the weather is changing, I'm not into making cowls and stuff. I want to make sweaters and socks. And I have the third project in case I don't want to knit on my sweaters or my socks. So I average about 10 rows a day on my Harkin sweater, on the pink sweater that's going to have the self-striping sleeves. I'm trying to get through the body. There's a knit along for the Unraveling podcast with Greg and Pam. Color work, sweater cow. I also entered my shift in by Andrew Mowry, but I don't think that I'm going to work on that. I entered that, and I started it back in August, and I haven't touched it. And I don't want to rip it out because it's mosaic knitting, and ripping that out would be a pain in the ass. Sorry for the curse word, but so this weekend is Kellen's birthday. Kellen will be 9 years old. I cannot believe that. I have a 9-year-old, and in the past few weeks I have seen my little boy grow up in my own eyes. We don't need a booster seat anymore in the car. He's articulate. He still asks for me, which I know will, he still needs me when he comes over here. But he will be 9. Tomorrow we have a book fair at the school, at Holy Trinity School. So we are going there. I am helping out. I will be there from 10 in the morning to 2 o'clock, helping set up and running the book fair, and I'm looking forward to it because I really get a good vibe when I'm at the school and I'm around other people. I'm really not a people person, but I'm by myself most of the week. So having a few people around in the morning is a very good thing. And then tomorrow night we're having family over to celebrate Kellen's birthday. So other than that, Other things are going good. Other things, you know, we have to take Fiona to the vet because her ears are bothering her, and little girl likes her routine with me at night where she jumps into bed with me and just sleeps with me, and then Ellie in the morning she runs out of the basement and I have to run around and catch her. Speaking of Ellie, you see her back there. But other than that, I hope that you all have a good week and happy knitting. Bye-bye.